Vanilla Moon by Jay Wilburn. Rose, the daughter, sat across the clear glass desk from Moon, the dealer, in Moon's office, above the In Other Words lounge on South Neon, in the heart of the sprawl district of City Without End. Moon repeated herself when Rose did not answer the first time. So you're saying I can take it or leave it, that's it. Rose shrugged. The dealer's face was a constellation of multicolored jewels, but her cheeks were a flush of pink going to red. Rose decided a shrug was both not enough and too much. We should not make less money for working with you longer. Times are tough. Moon's color settled a bit. Always are. The synthetics are getting better. Most people can't tell the difference between them and what you dirt farmers produce. Rose smiled. Her skin felt tight on one cheek from the scar there. People with money can tell the difference. Moon shrugged and looked away. That gave away too much information, but it probably meant Moon had accepted her fate in this negotiation. Have you ever left Earth? Rose shook her head. She could explain more, but what was the point? There are lovely places beyond the old world, lovely people, even beautiful things grown you would never see on this surface. Sounds wonderful, Rose said. Her fingers drummed on the simple cedar chest in her lap. Doesn't it, though? Moon rolled her eyes. How did you get that scar? Rose licked her teeth and swallowed once. She fought the urge to run her fingers over her own face. Moon's eyes already traced it. The scar ran from under her hairline, dangerously close as it passed one eye, and traveled over the corner of Rose's lips, where it changed color before it petered out at her jawline. Rose said, Yato gave it to me. Moon's eyes widened. Yato is dead. Rose raised her eyebrows, and the unscarred corner of her mouth twitched. I can't say I miss him. It's a dangerous city sometimes, Moon said. I wonder why your dirt farmer father would send you, especially after Yato did that. Rose's lips worked a bit before she finally spoke. Someone should have warned Yato of those dangers. Are you afraid someone might want to hurt you again over a tough negotiation on your father's behalf? I think of this scar as a warning to others, not myself. So you killed Yato. Did he ask for a discount? He did not, and I did not. Did your father kill him? My father doesn't leave the farm, but he has people who handle his business in the city for him. Like you, for instance. I don't know who killed Yato, but it doesn't hurt for others to wonder. Moon laughed. Very well, I accept your increase with grace and the hope that it'll be kept in mind in the future. It's better to hold on to a loyal customer than to find a new one. Rose finally lifted the cedar chest onto the glass surface of the clean desk. She pushed it across with an unfortunate screech. The two materials did not go well together, it appeared. A gift for your loyalty and goodwill. Moon stood to lift the box closer instead of sliding it. As she leaned over, the dealer took in a deep sniff of the wood. Rose smiled but said nothing. Flipping open the lid, Moon took time to smell and taste all the samples. Now that the negotiations are done, I'll admit there is a huge difference in the real stuff. I sell to customers here, of course, but this really earns off-world. Does your father ever consider sending you to the stars? Rose shrugged yet again. We're happy to let you do that. We want you to turn a profit. That's good for all of us. If you ever want to see the world from above and what things might lie beyond, I'd be happy to take you on a quick tour. Call it goodwill between good friends. Rose sighed. If I ever do, I will surely come to you. Moon had already returned to the box. She pulled the glass stopper from a bottle of clear liquid and breathed deeply. Made from real roses. People with money can tell the difference. Everyone can tell the difference, Moon said. Rose left through the side service entrance. Rain fell and people ran for cover. Raindrops rarely made it to the streets through the miles of superstructures above. Her father's men loaded her into the transport and whisked her away. They passed the last structures on the outskirts of City Without End. It turns out everything ends. They raised clouds of dust from the wastelands as the impossibly tall buildings slowly fell away behind. After many miles, the fences and the lush growth of their land came into view. Armed guards opened the gates for her, and everyone visibly relaxed as she stepped onto the tall grass again. Now Rose drew in the smells as the darkness of the wastelands revealed more of the stars that Moon had bragged about. Here on the surface, she could smell the hints of saffron, cinnamon, nutmeg, coffee beans, roses, and more. The one smell, more subtle than the others but clearest to her, was the vanilla. This was the greatest cash crop of the last several years, so rare, so vital to many indulgences. This was all the leverage they needed over dealers like Moon, and her family's farm was one of the last places in the world to grow it organically. Rose turned her eyes to the skies. The sprawl of cities and lights that wrapped the full moon truly did not have an end. She ignored that as she took in the wash of galaxies that could not be seen like this from the city streets, on Earth, nor the moon. Here they were lovely with the smell of vanilla.